Okay. But British Martin speaking. Hi guys. Here at the National Space Centre. Oh, sorry. All flat earthers come. Quite a few.
Yeah. Are you live streaming, Martin?
Oh, I am indeed, yes.
Oh, wow.
Around the world.
I'll end my video log here. Hi, Martin.
How do you do?
My name's Paul. Nice to meet you.
Oh, good to meet you.
Yeah.
Want me to be your cameraman temporarily?
Yeah, of course.
Check it out. I'll probably never get here otherwise.
Good to see you guys. Chat's open. Not around the world. Everyone pick up on that. So,
Yeah.
there you go. Use the Wi-Fi while I got it. Yuri Gagarin's ship is in here, and it looks like a tin can. Apparently, he re-entered space, but you're not going to believe this, guys. An astronaut is coming to visit. Apparently, we can have a word with an astronaut. It says the 25th, that's today. So apparently, a real-life astronaut. Yeah, I know. It's Paula and the baby. Ooh, we're live streaming around the world, Paula.
Hi.
See, are you? All flat earthers in America land and everywhere else.
You had a look at the globe yet?
I
It's in
am
the
going-
ginormous globe.
Okay. Ginormous globe, guys. Now, if you're a flat earther, what I want you to do is get the vomit bag, okay? Because you're not going to like this, guys. You ready for it?
I'll be your cameraman again. There you go.
How water curves on the ball. See how water curves on a ball? It spins at 1,000 miles an hour and it curves beautifully.
It's just
on the
paint.
ball.
It's just paint, Martin.
Oh,
It
it looks
comes
real,
off.
doesn't it?
It's massive.
Yeah, it's massive, all right.
Like 10-foot globe.
And the Nile, which actually runs uphill. Look, the Nile runs uphill.
Mahusive.
I'd love to see what's on top.
You can see us. There's us. Cloud over Germany.
Yeah, some over the
that's,
Congo.
Completely hijacked your podcast.
No, sorry, cool backdrop though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a cool backdrop. That's
Have
gonna
you
go.
got 10 people watching this?
Is it? They'll all come now.
10 viewers.
Oh yeah. Let's see the chat, shall we?
Oh, gosh. You want to jump it? I'll hold it for you. There you go.
It's Malov. Hey Malov. Anybody there? Speak to us in the National Space Centre. Hey baby Yogi.
Yeah, you know what you could do.
Oh, that's actually quite good.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's steak come from.
Oh, this Georgie. Hiya, Georgie.
There you go. That's fine.
Hey, Georgie. Hey, Angel.
Let's get back to the actual streaming bit so you can see it.
Yeah.
So we've got a spaceman here. Who's the spaceman?
I don't really know. I've
Do you know who
never
the spaceman is? That's coming.
never seen his name. It's up on that screen when it comes up.
We'll let you know. We've got a little update of the show. So
There's
already-
the pictures. Sneaky Tim Peaky.
So the programming for today consists of show and tell drop-in, news from Space Talk, tour of the night sky, which actually might be quite good, and
Yeah.
gallery trails, which is all day. No idea what that is. That's pretty cool.
Pretty damn cool. I'm actually quite excited. They got moon rock in here, guys. That means a piece of rock from the moon.
Right, I'll go grab my kid.
So what do you reckon, Eleanor?
She's not impressed with the ball.
Not impressed at all.
And who can blame her? She's the daughter of a flat earther, so she's not really feeling comfortable with it. I'm not.
You're not comfortable with it.
I'm not. As soon as I seen it, I felt uncomfortable. Just the lie of it all. The audacity, like, guys. Well, Australia, it's not too upside down, is it? New Zealand. No. And there's the rest of the Pacific. Okay, let's look at some space stuff, shall we? If I can find you some space rocks, we will. There's moon rock in here, apparently. Oh, globe programming, guys.
Video logging from Martin Filmsby.
That's a weather pod. This a bird is a satellite above you, Nathan. Nathan, above you is a satellite. Yeah. Well, guys, apparently that's a real satellite there, look. Let's get the outside shot of it. What do you think, guys? Don't worry, we'll show you some rockets. Okay. Monitoring the Earth from space using that satellite there, they say, guys. Is it be a guy? Be a guy there? No, you'll be a guy. Paula, who's hiding. Damn good. What do you think, Al? What do you think, love? What do you think so far? Pretty, isn't it?
How long are you going to stream for then, Martin?
As long as it lasts. As long as it lasts.
As long as your Wi-Fi's still running.
As long as the battery
runs. You've got to carry a laptop around the whole time.
Oh, that's all right. I'm live.
Can you press my button?
We don't get better than that. Yeah.
All right.
That means you're going around the world for this. Right. Does it do anything like create weather in there?
What's this supposed to be?
It's a weather pod. I think they're experiencing weather in there. I'm not sure.
Experiencing weather?
We can chat, see if anyone's
I'll
there.
go in there.
You are. Captain Underpants is there. Hillbilly. Hiya, Hillbilly. Nice one, Scott. Good to see you, brother. And we're going to show you some moon rock. Hang about, Hillbilly. We'll show you some moon rock. Real. They've been to the moon. And there's an astronaut in you guys. An astronaut, I say.
It's like a CGI thing. It's like a...
So if you hang around, I'll find you an astronaut to ask him questions.
Augmented.
Right, I'm hanging on with Eleanor. Stop in the name of God.
They're showing you how they fake it. This is blue screen technology.
Oh my God, and it is. Check that out, guys. They're showing you how they fake it. So there's no lying, they're being honest. They're showing you they're faking it. And they're in there, so they're not really in front of it.
Truth hidden in plain sight.
Truth hidden in plain sight.
Outrageous.
So if you ever think the globe is real, satellite, guys, and that's what you see. Truth in plain sight. I wonder if he knows
Right,
he's.
I'm gonna jump in there.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll take Phil. Okay, I think I'll go in there too. So bring the baby in there. We'll go. Oh, you got a queue, have you? Oh, I'm not fucking queuing. Queuing anyway, anyway. So I'll give you a look at the satellite again, guys.
You're going to go to a live stream?
Yeah, I will. We'll go in there. Come on, eh? We'll queue. We'll hang around by you. See in the pod what they're doing?
I'm Brock Anderson, and you're watching the
Not really.
TV studio.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Let's head over to the weather pod at the National Space Centre Leicester for an update.
You right? Satellites, okay.
That's outrageous.
Outrageous. Evidence there, guys. Truth in plain sight.
Yeah, do you want to show
I
you?
want to look at that Antarctica. It's just looking at me a minute. Antarctica. I see that, guys. Monitor from space, iceberg tracking, melting icebergs, and apparently Antarctica. I'm not sure what to think of that. It's sort of interactive. Oh, you got to spin it, have you? Cool.
Spin it, mix some weather.
Oh, it makes weather. Oh, that proves the globe then. Oh, look. Look at that, guys. Pretty damn cool, that, isn't it? That's cool. They're basically creating weather on a ball. We're going to go in here now. They're creating weather on the ball over there. Spinning the ball and it's creating weather in it. Hang on a minute.
Still streaming. Wicked. Paula's we're gonna go inside and we're gonna tell people a few home truths about NASA as it gets broadcast over the whole of the Space Centre. Right, we're gonna go in next.
Kicking me the evils.
All right,
This is the dawning of the age.
after you.
Kid just taking over. Don't worry. Okay then, we're going to be ending up on a map here. Right, so I'm just going to show you.
Scan code.
Oh,
So it's in.
would it be what I got in my pocket?
Probably.
Right, okay. Not that one. Hang on, guys. Sorry about this. Thank you.
Figure out the machine. No, pressing.
No, there's no backup.
There's no barcode.
No, not now, eh? I know. You've got obviously got to be like a world, like an honorary member or something. Let's go find something that we can actually work.
I think Paula's got some vital information to make it work.
Vital information. Right, there's a planetarium over there, guys. Let's have a little nose around, shall we? That's Leicester, the city which we are in. Okay, live space, apparently. So it's a cinema sort of thing. May as well. What do you think, Hillbilly? What is it exactly? Oh, space. Oh, I've seen this recently. SpaceX. I literally posted this recently. Can you see this, guys? SpaceX. No, you can't really. Yeah, you can.
It says in massive letters, live space.
Yeah, live. So, live space.
So it says live space.
Only
And then what's it
it's
showing? A rerun of the SpaceX.
if you watch live days ago.
It's not live.
No, it's not live. But you know, people are not really going to know that. I don't suppose they're really as geeky as ourselves.
I'll make a little log about that, I think.
Yeah, I think so. They're weak and they're falling apart already. And this is Tranquility Base. Oh, of course. You've got a queue for every fucking thing, like a fucking theme park. Patrick Moore Planetarium. Where's everyone gone? We got flat earthers here, but I don't know where they're gone. Let me try and find them so they're going wrong. Do you know where they went? The guy with the P900 camera. Have a little look around, guys. 2 secs. Have a look at what we're looking at in here. Right, I'm going to go and grab Nathan because I got moon rock there. See? open. Oh, where's Nathan? Well, he's gonna actually watch it. There's a thing in there with all moon rock and stuff. There's all like stuff in there. So we won't have to queue for. Say hi, Paula. Yeah. There's like a thing in there with all like moon rocks and stuff.
Oh, let's go and have a look at that.
Yeah, it looks pretty damn good. Seems just like you've got a good queue in after you paid an initial price. I need a big queue.
Where's all the other
I'm
flat
good pushing
earthers?
in
Have they all
it.
dispersed?
I mean, I know the flat earthers are missing.
They're all.
They're in there somewhere. I can sense it. With
So
my
it's
stride sense.
10 total.
10 total.
That's not so bad.
Not for a rainy day in February, March, February. Oh, look at this. There they are. Is there an angle to wind it up or anything? There should be an angle to wind this up. Didn't go wrong. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Through sickness into January. Jubileus flat earther. Here, look, he's got an azimuth. Look, he must be a flat earther. Look at his shirt. And he got an azimuth hat on. Say hi. Say hi to the flat earthers. Right, now we'll be looking at the earth.
This is the different rocks, pressure, erosion.
Okay, well, this should be interesting for all those people that believe rocks are trees. This doesn't look very tree-like, does it? Where's the moon rock? Any moon rock?
I've not seen any yet. I've been looking for it.
I look moon rocky, don't I? It's only basalt anyway, do
Yeah, no, these are all earth rocks, but
yeah, you gotta get it on that. I've done that. Yeah. It is pretty damn cool. It's really shiny, but
you
still.
can actually see those.
Oh, look at this. Well, it's like a big Google Earth. Pretty damn good. So that's granite. Basalt. Well, that's what the moon's made of, apparently. That's what moon rock looks like. Conglomerate. Russet sandstone. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Right, let's have a little look. Destination Venus. You come in the line.
November atmospheric and Dove. Ours from Seminole.
We're looking steady, Franco. Trajectory looks good. Brace for entry.
Ooh, we're doing enough on re-entry, guys.
Northway's looking good.
Re-entry to Venus.
Vibration.
Not bad though, is
Just have
it?
to write this out. Coming up on 4G. Aeroshell check salute 5.
Copy that.
Check a breakers on. Oh yeah.
Plasma shade to dry at
Yeah,
95%.
okay. I'm sorry, that's just insulting my intelligence now, that is. Right, we got a bit of moon. Oh, that's where they do it. I wondered where it was. I knew on the surface of Mars. Right, there's a moon rover, a Mars rover, Curiosity. And look up on the screen and it will show you what it's doing or what they show us. on screen on Google Maps. Unfortunately, it's true. Asteroids. So what we find here is a big fuck-off asteroid. It's big enough. So that is an asteroid made of polystyrene. I actually thought that was an asteroid then. I was touching it up and it's actually, when you tap it, it's hollow. That's in there. The Quake asteroid. Okay, let's have a look see. Oh, I'm going to go by next look at this mass then. All right, cool. Another structure of stone. Here you have the Mars Curiosity rover. This is where they actually do the Mars mission footage.
Equally as good as what they actually said.
It is. And look up on the screen, guys. They're actually showing you what they do. It's Johnny Five. Hey, Pete. Johnny Five. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Rocks? No, they're not. They're not. They're just earthling rocks. Terrestrial, obviously, because they're heading to the moon. Oh, mudstone. Mudstone. You come to the Space Center to see mudstone, guys. Mudstone. Are those babies? Look at the size of that Google Earth over there.
Yeah, massive.
Not that it's any better than the one you get on your computer, it's just bigger. Hey, what's down there, Paula? Anything down there? Oh, check on top of the pillars, guys. Okay, pillars. So we got a planet on there. We got Jupiter on there. We've got moon of Jupiter there. And we got another moon of Jupiter there. Moons of Jupiter. There should be a Saturn around just somewhere. Oh, look at that. A reflector, wooden. Right, can you see that, guys? The telescope. Not that you could actually break it. So that is a wooden reflector from previously owned by Galileo Galilei. Oh, really not? Okay.
Most moons in our solar system spin in the same direction as the planet. Trojan spins in the opposite.
Oh dear. There's Uranus there. Look. See? Uranus. I'm going to look through the telescope and see if there's actually anything through it. It's a big telescope. Is there anything through it? Yeah. Shall we see through the telescope, guys, and see what I can see? It's a picture of a little dot. It's a picture of a little dot. Take a look. Hey, man, see for yourself. Oh, yeah. What do you think of the show so far? Live from the Hi Nora. How's it going, love? Hey Tony, we're here live in the Space Museum, the National Space Museum in Leicester. Thank you all for coming. We're looking at all. We're going to look at some moon rock now, guys. So stick with us. And there's an astronaut in here. I'm going to go and hassle as soon as I can set eyes on him. Ask him. Have you heard of Bert Sabrell? I think I'll ask him if you heard of Bert Sabrell. I don't know where everyone is. I'm just going to wander on. See what comes up. Oh, I've actually been that way. Huh?
I'm going to Venus.
I've been in there. I landed on Venus' surface. I was dead impressed. There's a P900 there, guys. What do you think of the P900? Juicy, eh?
Wee, enough to put any man to shame.
Oh, mate. Believe it.
The Jupiter animation.
Yeah. I know.
Look at this.
Oh,
What an absolute joke.
What about the meteor? I thought it was real for a minute until I started tapping it. I thought, however did they get that in here?
I found something quite amusing, which is this Jupiter animation. You probably can't make it out on camera, but it is literally a glass dome with like a projector behind it to give you an idea of what Jupiter looks like. Lovely.
the meteor over
Now we know where we get the Jupiter footage from. They come in here.
Animations everywhere.
Have we been down that? No, there's the moon stuff.
Phobos was bigger than that.
Oh, there's Phobos. Here's Phobos. There's the monolith. There's the door. That's the door there. Apparently, according to Buzz Aldrin, and apparently there's a monolith on there too.
It's got a set number on it.
A C.
C.
A CC. One more look at the Curiosity rover. Now you know where they filmed the Mars missions in the Space Centre in Britain. There you are. Robbie the robot. Johnny 5. It's more a Wally, isn't it? Wally. Oh God. They're basically entering Mercury's atmosphere in there on screen. It looks real on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so real, I know.
It's nuts, isn't it? How would you know? How would you know? You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't, I mean, zoom in like that.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
Look,
mate.
guys, you wouldn't know, would you? On this P900. Well, that's only a little bit of mass, look. You wouldn't know. Sort of showing it up. Oh, I've been down that
Sorry,
way.
man, cheers, man.
Right, let's go back this way then. Have you been down that way?
I'm kind of lost. I've been looking at the camera more.
Right, let's go back this way. This can't be all this here. I want to see rockets. I want to see. Oh, with the moon. The moon. I'm into the moon, yeah? Oh, Voyager. There's Voyager there, guys. They got Voyager. So apparently that's gone into interstellar space, and it's still working, and it was sent up in 1976. So there it is, Voyager. Actual Voyager above you.
This is talking about Voyager,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's above you.
Saying they didn't know what the rings were until Voyager got there.
Really?
Yeah, well, they didn't.
Load of crap. If them rings were real, they would have been sucked into the apparent gravity of the massive gas bodies.
Look at the pictures they give you.
Yeah.
Straight out of Photoshop. What's this? Baked bean tins.
Space-related baked beans. Baked bean challenge. These cans can.
Oh, it's a gravity proof.
It's a gravity proof.
You can.
Okay. Right, Saturn. It's quite heavy. Pluto. Oh, it's really light. Earth. Also, it's really heavy. It's weird. Venus. Oh my god, that is really heavy. Mars. Wow, not like that film, is it? Moon. Oh my god, giant steps. Really heavy.
You know what they need? A Cavendish experiment.
We need the sun I can't even lift, but I will. I know breaking. Neptune. Yeah, Neptune's pretty damn hard. Mercury.
But all this bullshit,
Jupiter.
it's down to balls in the shed.
Balls in the shed, guys.
Orbital mechanics and balls in a shed give us this bullshit with Heinz baked beans.
The fucking sun will not move. What a joke. No, can't get it up.
Gravity, it's just a theory.
It's weighing me down. Oh, right.
Right, on the moon,
You weigh what?
97.3
Newtons.
kilos. Newtons.
I don't know, mate.
It's got to be
Really?
kilos because I'm, yeah.
All right.
kilos.
So you weigh 62 kilos on the moon. On Earth, you weigh what? 62 kilos. Wow, you fat bastard.
On
What's
Earth,
going on?
I weigh 609. No, it's just changing that side.
Doesn't make no
Oh,
sense.
it's your mass. No, your weight.
Discovered in Pluto. We just done that. We've been wrong there. All right then. We'll come back through. I'm going to show you some space rockets in a minute, hopefully. Probably through this way. Yes. All right. Microwaves, infrared, and radio waves in here.
Yeah. Come on, Shay.
Check this out.
That's normal light, and then infrared light.
Oh wow.
Other light, Shay. Okay, come here.
Check that out.
Look
You got. Look at that.
Okay, thanks, Shay.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Have a go. Press that. There's me. I'm a bit hot, you know. I am. I got a boiling coat on. You stand in front of me. I bet you're not as hot as I am. You stand by that back there. I bet you're not as hot as I am. But oh, fucking hell, you are. Whoa. All right, let's check out in an invisible light spectrum. Oh well. There's Nathan's. Hang on. There. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
What we got here, Martin?
Infrared.
Predator vision.
Predator vision, exactly what it is. Predator vision.
What's this demonstrating then?
It's demonstrating, this is the visible light spectrum down there, the electromagnetic spectrum, which is there.
Right.
Okay. And that tiny little bit there is all we see, guys. All the rest we don't. Okay. So we see nothing really. So we got gamma rays. So beware of gamma ray bursts. They could take out the planet Earth. Earth's atmosphere absorbs gamma rays, so satellites can use them to study the Earth from space. All right then, if you say so. Now remember, these are for adults, these cartoons, guys, all right? Ultraviolet rays, satellites can monitor gases in the atmosphere. Ozone hole above Antarctica. All right then. Anglesey Strait in my country, Wales. Oh, infrared. So apparently satellite shots, infrared. Let me put that on a minute because I'm going to take my coat off. I'm actually sweating, guys. Good, isn't it? Like British in the Space Centre. Live and direct. Right, let's have a look at you all. I know it's a bit wobbly, guys, but what are you going to do? I'm carrying the fucking thing round. I'm absolutely boiling. Right. What do you think, guys? I know Mr. P will moan his bastard head off, but, you know, I'm on a mission. For the astronauts? Let me see it. Okay. Giant steps are what you take, walking on that moon. I hope my legs won't break. Walking on that moon. I'm ready. There you are, for the astronaut, Nathan. Oh, I like the look of this. Space oddities. So we got detectors there, so apparently that's a weather detector, guys. That's it now. The James Webb Telescope, that is supposed to be the new one that's going up. Are you aware of the James Webb, guys? Blue Streak, the British space program. Spacesuit. That's Beck Couch. Oh, space toilets, obviously. Right, start to touch. Moon rocks. Moon rocks. Okay, moon rocks. Rock type. Rock type. Moon rock is mainly titanium and has small capsules, vesicles, create gases in the rock. Only way to get them frack the moon then, if that's the case. There you are, 3.8 billion years old, guys, okay? Just in case you forgot. Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon. So, where's the real rock? What's this? What's this? London Olympics. I think we're seeing him, Michael Good. I think he's the one, yeah. Well, we're seeing an astronaut anyway. Astronaut signatures. Michael Good. All right, legendary. Lovell and Oldham Bank of Pad 19, Cape Canaveral, Florida. 1 million for unemployment compassion. Deutschmarks. Signed Edward E. Aldrich. I don't know what to make of that, guys, but we'll have a look later. We got here. Space Wars. All right, I can be digging Space Wars. Oh, guys, I'm liking this. You liking that? It's a calibrator. So you can calibrate shit on a spaceship. And got a Apollo 1, apparently a dashboard off Apollo 1 there, guys. So them buttons apparently being suppressed in space. And Apollo Illuminati symbology. Let's have a look what we got here. We got Apollo 11, you got the eagle, you got the ball. So that's the eagle, you know what that is. Apollo 7, you got a ship that's going round their ball with Conrad, Gordon and Bean. And you got Apollo 8 there, it's ex-Luna Scientifica. You appear to have what looks like a sun and maybe 4 horses. Not sure. Apollo 14, chevron with a sort of starry thing. The Russian one's pretty good. You got one there with the looks like Statue of Liberty's head. So a man duel. Apollo 15, chevrons again, and Apollo 16, more vectors and chevrons. Look. More vectors, more chevrons. Colonel Scott, NASA, Manned Spacecraft Center, Houston. Dear Colonel Scott, returning from an extended trip abroad, I found your letter on the 5th of May, for which I thank you. Louis Boucher and I have been friends for a long time, and I went to the University of Georgia together. It is very gratifying to me that Mr. Scott went to fucking space on the Apollo 15. I'm sorry, I fucking read that. Right, where is everybody? Hey guys. Hey Patricia. Yeah, have a look, Patricia, in the Space Center. Check the NASA badges out. I know. I'll take you over and see the baby, no? There you are. Look at them guys. Yeah, I know. Let's have a look, watch a bit of the ball footage. Oh. There's an astronaut in here today. We're going to try and find him. I'm going to make him probably loses zest for life. Oh, that's real. Yes, Bawaka. Oh, that's real. Yes, Bert. Wee shroom. Oh, that's real. Oh, that's so real. All right, let's go back here. It's a giant leap for mankind. Here I am on my hut on the moon. I live on mice. I'm knitting a load of mice together for fur coat. There he is, the space dog. They're not going to send that dog to space, are they? They better fucking not. Humans, yes. Dogs, no. And she's off. I'll take you to see a real rocket. No, guys, stick with it. Let's go and find the Oakleys and the flat earthers. Nathan! Say hello to the flat earthers and Christia.
Listen to this.
Oh yeah, it creates weather. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, well, I'm convinced. I'm convinced, Nathan. Look at that, just like Jupiter. The swirly weather patterns. In the globe to generate some weather, the Earth's rotation is one of the driving forces behind global climate and weather. I thought they were going to bang on about climate change then for a second and push that agenda in there for a minute.
Should I give it a spin?
Yeah, give it a spin, Nathan. Really slow, guys. Trading weather.
Stopping it, really. So,
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's cool, actually. But obviously, a planetary body doesn't stop momentum in space, does it, to create that?
I mean, it proves literally nothing. Very nice, though.
It's just not deliberately pulling anything apart. It's just so easy to do. What's this? Oh, like Nathan, look at this bloody thing. That's a cinema, is it? Look at that, 0G, life space. Well, let's have a sit in here for a minute and talk to the peeps. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. 2 seconds, guys. Just check. I know Nora. Oh, it's so funny.
Stop into the chat.
Yeah.
If you spin yourself around, right, so then they can see the.
Yeah, I will. How's that, guys?
Spacesuits are bulletproof. Right. Yes, because the bulletproof vest is going to stop it.
Very, very excited.
Yes.
Hey, Shadow. Hey, Aunt. Oh, look at this. It's the guy that runs away from you when you asked to swear on the Holy Bible. The one who had, apparently, you can remember going through the Van Allen belt, but not remember going through the Van Allen belt. All at the same time.
Let's have a look. You actually see what you're seeing.
It's on the bottom, Nathan. That's it. Speed. Hey, guys. See this. Live space, look, I says on the screen.
Live space.
But it's not, is it?
About as live as it isn't.
It just showed the, what's it? Falkland going up, which happened in the week. Flat earthers? Flat earthers? Yeah. They're dotted around the place. Do you think that's going to open like Star Trek style-y?
That's the.
Let's just walk into it full force.
No, it's not going to. It says danger access permitted.
Access around it.
Oh, hang on a minute, I'm missing something. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Right, let's have a little wonder.
I thought I could shoot the music to the 4x then or something. Oh my god, is it a space shuttle?
It's a simulator.
I'm joking, in you.
We're going in a simulator, Martin.
Tranquility Base.
Let's go to Tranquility Base. There's no queue.
Oh, let's go to Tranquility Base. There's no queue. Excellent. Hiya. This is Tranquility Base. This is a Tranquility Moon rover. I won't be queuing for anything. Look at the queue for this. What's that for? Oh, space simulation. Simulator. There's a game of Star Wars. Micro G Maneuverer, which are taking in turns to go on. That's not bad. The kids liking it. It is. The kids loving it. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see that in a general application. Where would you use something like that? I don't know. Where was the practical application for that then?
It says it's a micro G micro G what?
Maneuverer 6.
It's basically a game of air hockey.
Is there any need for the checkered stuff around there as well? The checkered tape?
It's just air hockey.
No. Oh. Programmer is damnedest. Whoa. Hang on. No. We don't want to go up there anyway. Oh, that's probably it. Thank you.
Still ended up catching you.
I know. I still got it by the gate. Toilets. No, I don't think you have queue to go in then.
Is that it then?
I bloody hope not.
There's an upstairs, isn't there?
Yeah, there's an upstairs in the space rocket, Taylor.
Space rocket. That's the Soyuz which we came in.
Oh, that's the Soyuz. There's a Soyuz there, guys. You can go upstairs then, Nathan. We'll go up there.
Tilt it so we can see it. No, we've got to go past.
Oh, let's go past. Well, we got to go up there, haven't we? There's the Soyuz, apparently. Russian manned spacecraft, look, guys. The real thing.
It's not the Soyuz, that's me. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. What's going on? Because
It's your nose.
well, we've paid and we're back out again. I'm wondering why that is.
So, what do you think, Martin?
I think it looks
survive space?
No, it looks really tinny as hell. See that's worse. Apparently that's the that there is apparently the one Yuri Gagarin. Oh, it's Don Thomas, the astronaut here today. I know, that's what I just said. I know, that's why I said we didn't want to go fucking out. I know. Hang on, guys, we've gone and accidentally walked outside. That's what I just.
Emily.
This is the dawning. I know it's really annoying. We just come out the bloody door there. No, it's back out, that is. Fucking up the stairs, then, eh?
Should have just done that in the first place.
Do you want up the stairs or what? Come on. Yeah, let's go upstairs. Oh, we're going upstairs, guys.
How do we get to the rocket? That's the main thing you want to see.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Rockety bits. So that's right up close and personal to the old Soyuz. Actually, Gemini TV, that is. TTV. Okay. Apparently he was in that. I know.
How they're going to do it. It's difficult. So they end up doing it. Well, the Russians still do it. They've got on the land.
Can you hear that? Guys just buying every bit of it. The Russians actually landed that.
It's still live streaming.
Yeah. As long as the battery lasts, I will live stream. Sorted.
Free tour of the Space Centre.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Everyone's in chat. Yeah, loads in chat.
Hey, loads of what?
Loads in chat. Have a little look. Say hi to everyone.
66 people. Not bad.
Yes. Hi, Jem.
Jem's Panda, Curved Water, Brandon Cook, Spurs. How do you say it? Spursicmo.
Spursicmo, I said.
Spursicmo. Satanic Light, Political Hillbilly.
Sorry.
What else you got? D-Truth.
Nice one, Dial. Good party. Yeah, no.
Shroom, Nightbot.
Nightbot would be Vinny.
What's that?
Spaceship behind me, guys. Spaceship behind me.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Ohio. Hey, Raven. Hey, Heaven's Truth. Hey, Madame Medusa. Hey, Brandon. It's all right, isn't it? Tour on the Space Sandy. You don't do this every day, do you? Weather balloons. I feel the urge not to sort of. Nice one. Now it's now we're cooking on
I'll
gas.
hold it for you and you can...
A big one.
Oh, wow, we are actually in the rocket bit, finally.
Oh, so
Oh, right, I'm going to show your audience this.
John Le Bon.
Hold on, let me do it.
He says they don't exist. John Le Bon says they don't exist.
What? Oh, is that V1?
Me too. Where's Bon?
Right, so this is going to be the grand reveal for all your live streaming audience.
And that's an ballistic missile. It's in nuclear. Oh, let me hit it so it goes off.
Right, okay. So you ready, Martin, for the grand reveal?
Yeah. This is nuclear.
There we
It won't
go.
off. There you are.
I'm going to even more of it.
Giant.
Going to come in shot. This will be your thumbnail.
Oh yeah, it will.
Other side, other side.
Oh yeah, I have never been so close to a rocket before. There's rocket boosters down below as well.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty damn cool.
So this is a missile.
And it's a
been-
ballistic missile.
but
I
it's
think it was Blue
repurposed.
Streak, according to Jem. Yeah,
Blue Streak.
yeah. That one's the American, the rocket booster, I think. But look how high it is. And these are rocket motors then, yeah?
Yeah.
That's Blue Streak there, look, Nathan. The big one there.
Got it? You got it?
So the big rocket you're seeing was Blue Streak there. Actually, the British space program, apparently. Cold War took it over, and it became its ballistic missile. Engines by Rolls-Royce. So which one's the Rolls-Royce? Oh wow! That's the Rolls-Royce there, apparently. British space program. So apparently that can suck in a vacuum, they say. I would like to see that in practice. And that is a nuclear bomb thing. Shall I try and explode it, guys? It's a space rocket. I don't know why they put a catty into a space rocket. There's another sort of American one there, I think. Oh, right, that's going to do something now in a minute.
They delivered.
Europa bomb. Right, that's the Thor. That's Thor. Thor's hammer. Oh my God, that's a biggie. US Air Force. Thor. Right, there's a weight going up, so I think something's going to come down. Now. Or when it arrives, I think there's going to be smoke. It's a rocket. So they literally probably had to put the rockets in and build the buildings around them, apparently. That's what it is, the Thor April rocket, straight ahead of you. Launches several satellites between 1959 and 1960. Thor rockets were used until 1980. Thor was ancestor of the modern Delta rockets, which have been launched mostly by NASA and hand payloads since the 1960s. Yes, okay. I think after coming in here, I'm absolutely convinced now that we're living on a boat. I'm actually joking. Oberon, you are a famous ex-Nazi and devil worshipper, member of OTO. Oberon, who once said we had help from other world. You are. Worked on a German V2 program, so no problem with the tens of thousands of slaves got killed in Peenemünde then. Oh, Werner von Braun, as I live and breathe. Nazi past. Let's read what they say about his Nazi past, shall we? Nazi past. In 1940, Werner von Braun became an officer in the SS, the armed wing of the Nazi Party. After surrendering to the US Army, he ended up the war his newfound home in Texas. Questions about Nazis past continued to haunt him well into his career at NASA, alias Nazi, aka Nazi. Just how involved he was with the appalling treatment of slaves that built the V2 rockets during World War II. Tens of thousands of slaves got killed in Peenemünde. Promoting his vision, von Braun, particular skills in handling the media. Yes, I bet he did. So basically, he was NASA's propaganda minister. Silvio Koloff, from prisoner to hero. He was in prison during Stalin's Great Surge on charge with sabotage. And he basically leaked all the nuclear secrets out of the Manhattan Project apparently to Russia. Okay. Polka dot ridicule. Despite launching 31 rockets throughout his career, Robert Goddard was often ridiculed for his theories. In addition, the New York Times, 1920, stated that Goddard lacked the knowledge latent out daily in high schools. What was your flat earther? As an explanation why space travel was impossible. Nathan? That is though. 24 years after Goddard's death, the paper was printed an apology. Goddard was a brilliant scientist who fulfilled many patents associated with rockets and many other inventions. Died in 1945 before he had a chance to see his dreams become reality. Okay. So he said that it was impossible to travel in space. Impossible. Impossible. Remember, I actually posted this. Made in Paris in 1903 or something. First sci-fi film ever. And that's where NASA got his ideas from.
Started through the terrestrial in an exemplary manner. By order of Phoebus, snow is falling from all quarters, covering the ground with its white coat. The cold becomes terrible. The unfortunate voyagers wake up half frozen.
I actually posted that on my channel. Quite a British filter. If you want to watch it, go on there. 1,500. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So people piling in a lift. I'm walking around in bloody circles. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, the Russians were the first to get this.
She's back here. So that's a military rocket from 1903. Tchaikovsky, what's this? Tsiolkovsky was considered by many to be the father of space exploration. They haven't actually gone anywhere. Alan Shepard played golf on the moon. Which Apollo mission was first to land on the moon? Okay, well that would be Apollo 11. And which nation built the first ever space station? Soviet Union with Mir. What was the name of Apollo 11's landing site? That would be Tranquility Base. You getting these right, guys? Are you playing? How many men walked on the moon? 32. 12. I got one wrong. How many astronauts selected to fly the Mercury program? That was a guess. The 7. Congratulations! I won gold in a space race. I answered 5 questions correctly. Oh, what do you mean? Shit! Oh my god!
At last, the astronomers have found a shell and quickly shed themselves in the interior.
I lost that. I fucking walked off and left it. I walked off and left my coat and jacket there, guys. Wait, it's gone. I know. You can get upstairs, can you? Okay.
A lot of stairs to climb.
That's alright, I'm good with stairs.
1966 room's quite funny.
Alright, Nathan's gone up in the lift then, is he? Oh, sorry, lovely. What I did? Yeah, fine. Okay. There's room for one more, isn't there? No. Yeah?
No public access. You can't get down. You going up or down?
Up. Oh, cool. Please.
You pop this here. Right, as it ascends.
Will it see through?
Awesome.
On that side then.
You've got the rockets at the bottom.
I went and bloody walked off and left my jacket by the fence.
Oh, we're going up.
Don't believe me. Oh, check that out.
What we're launching.
You got nothing on this floor, Nathan. Take a look around.
I'm not interested in what's on the floor.
No, the floor there is new stuff there. You haven't been through that. Oh, and another floor above.
How high up we are now?
Oh, God.
Now we've got to the car park, Amelia. We can see over.
Look at this.
High up here now.
I think it's still working. Got a fascinated audience and all.
Yeah. I can hear JFK. Not because it's easy, because it is hard. Oh, what's got about Marilyn Monroe? Marilyn Monroe, 36-year-old American actress. Her mother was found dead in a car. Well, she's made moon history then.
Those who came before us, that this country roamed the first wave.
Oh.
It's got some landing sites, yeah, man. You can start pointing them out.
Let's have a look at Apollo ways to see Tranquility. Keep it a moon rock, boys.
The moon rock. Am I lined up?
Yeah, a little bit off. Anyway, let's moon rock. Come a little closer now. Hold on, let's see when we get there. We've got moon rock there, apparently, guys. And you've ever seen any of this? Apparently, it's real. So,
So we go, Martin. Let's see if I can get it nice and close. You take my phone. You got it?
Yeah.
See if I can do this.
get over that.
Don't know how good that is.
Oh, it's Hispanic watching this. Come on.
Right. We've also got Lunar Lander.
Oh, they're actually in the spacesuit there doing the famous photograph.
How could they fit in that? Good question.
So they've got a little psychedelic bit over there, the Summer of '69 look, where you can experience the 1960s. I'm going to have to check that out.
It's on pole.
Look at that. Oh my god. Look at the gaffer tape on top.
I mean, it is an insult, isn't it?
It is.
They've even replicated the crappy way it's manufactured in the moon landing footage. Step away a bit now. It's
right. Obviously it's landed.
So it's landed.
So the little jettison off now,
Tranquility Base. The Eagle
leaving our
has landed.
sparks behind. It's Daisy. For Christmas. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Nathan, take me forward on me on there, didn't it? I'm going to speak for that.
You count the light sources.
That's actually how they've done the moon landings with that model there. that's actually
the
him.
real one. All you need is a bit of stop motion animation and you're away.
Come check the 1960s. Where's the entrance?
So else we got up here, Martin?
Oh my God, look at that. That's the hollow fuel cell, apparently.
That's the bit that went bang on 13. Wasn't that what went bang apparently on 13? Watching too much Hollywood, square peg in a round hole and all that. Man, get some photographs of that satellite and publish them. So vote in the comments below whose camera works better, mine or Martin's.
I'm getting multiples. It's so cool. We're so high up.
Shame you can't get a good view of the flat
I
Earth.
know. It's not a shame. But it is flat. Look. It's flat. We've got quite a bit of horizon.
Not a bad view.
That's so high up. There's actually a line you can actually do it with.
See if I can get the rocket with your laptop. I'm glad they sent mine. Now leaning over with Martin's laptop upside down, so I'm sure he's looking at me and cringing.
No, I'm not.
That's pretty cool though.
Pretty damn cool. Oh my god.
Pretty cool and total nonsense at the same time.
Actually, I felt a bit dizzy looking down there. So it's real mirror.
See.
It's like the 1960s.
Yeah, let's go. 20th of July 1969.
I was 2 years of age.
Psychedelic.
I can honestly say I never had that ball.
Oh, I love it. So this is the view you'd get if you were watching it in 1969.
Oh, I get it. Oh, look at the telly.
So-
Look at the telly. Check the telly out, guys. Oh, that is so cool.
So what the people actually got was a broadcast signal that was filmed off a projection screen at NASA. And that's the quality you got back in '69. That's what you got to see on a crap telly. Let's try not to get any reflections.
No, can you listen to this a minute?
It's kind of impossible to not get any
Look,
reflections.
close to me a minute. There's a telephone here, guys. Only who answers is Richard Nixon.
It's too low, mate. Too low.
From the Oval Room of the White House.
Let's stop it reflecting. Right, video log while you're doing your live stream.
Nixon.
So, right, Martin, you can help me a little bit here. You can talk about it with me.
Okay.
So, what we've got behind us at the National Space Centre is a representation of a 1969 TV and the kind of quality you would have got broadcast to you. Now, obviously, after a bit of research, what was actually broadcast was a second-generation image that was filmed off a projection screen at NASA. That was then broadcast. In fact, I think it went one step further. So I think they were filming a television that was then being broadcast onto a screen, which was then being filmed, which was then being broadcast out to the people. And yeah, the end result was what we got behind us, which is just an appalling quality that you can't make anything out of.
It wasn't that bad back then.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it was clear. It was crystal clear.
You reckon it was more clear than what they just showed us?
Yeah, definitely. I had it back and white. It was crystal clear in 1969. Remember it?
Fair enough.
Awesome. Awesome, guys.
What else is there?
Oh, shit. Hang on a minute, Nathan. This is the turning of the age of Aquarius. Right, let's find this astronaut to kidnap.
Astronaut? Oh yeah, the astronaut. We haven't seen him yet, have we? Oh, here we go. Martin, do you want to stick your head through the? Do you want to stick your head through that? Yeah, look behind me.
Oh, spaceman. Oh yeah.
Stick your head through.
I'm going to get rid of it.
Stick. Oh, what?
Stick it on there. Film first.
Guys, stick your head through.
One giant leap for mankind.
It's as fake as the actual moon landings. Look with the backdrop. It's just an insult.
See, I actually pull this off. Not the baseball cap, obviously.
No, man, keep the baseball cap on. It says flat Earth on it. This is definitely going to be your screenshot, your thumbnail. Can you see it? Can you stick your head down, Martin, so you can see flat Earth? Awesome.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Let's give them the expanse of what we can see. The rocket. Let's see the rocket. Yeah. Do we ruin these children's day and tell them it's as fake as Santa? Maybe not. Might abandon me with this live stream. How much battery?
Not too bad.
One
It'll
third.
just go dead when it finishes. I'll be fine. Like an oven in there. See, have a look at this floor below this planet stuff below us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to grab hold?
Yeah.
We're just going to get a quick couple of shots of this and then I'll bring it back.
I don't like looking down there. Pretty damn cool, that, isn't it? It is hard. Some satellites up there, guys. You think you have?
Two landings. All you need is a realistic backdrop.
Sorry.
Stand back.
Exactly. So that's Mars and Moon busted in one go. Giants. Is there stuff below us on another floor? Yeah.
There's one more deck below us.
Excellent. Thank you, darling. Giant steps on what you say. Walking on the moon.
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win. The other two hands.
A piece of the moon. One last look at a piece of the moon, guys. Okay. Real moon rock, so they say.
So here we have a piece of the moon. Now let's have a little looky. Sure looks like petrified with the moon.
It's so nauseous.
Considering that that's supposed to be a piece of the moon, you would expect it to be a bit more secure, wouldn't you?
I spotted something I had there. There's an Evil Knievel. I had one of these. There's an Evil Knievel here. I had one of them. Exactly the same. Turn the handle and he goes off on the living room floor. Evil Knievel. Ooh, Lego. Action Man. We all remember Action Man, don't we? A 1966 Action Man. Oh, I wish I had one.
The first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the background.
Are we going down the floor? Oh, let's have a look at you guys.
Are you ending it?
No, I'm going to wait till the battery runs out.
Oh, okay.
Left hand path there, that's his new channel there, shiny one, okay? Whoops. Like what? Tony's in, Champion Huckles, hi Tone.
Hi Tone.
Hey Tabby, hi your Arnold line. Hey Joe, hey Jim. That's quite good, Jim. Hey Dan. Space Center experience. Let's do it. We're going to get in the lift now. Go down another floor. Some more stuff.
Some happy children?
Some happy children, not.
Be certain that this country will the first wave of the industrial
I'm going to
revolution.
find my wife. Abandoned her for the last 10 minutes.
You have.
The first wave of nuclear power.
I did let her know.
And this generation
Nukes and moons.
to follow in the backlog of the coming into space. We need to be a part
Right, then this is way higher.
See if we can get the other side. Don't we?
Well, no, I'll just go by there. No, it's all right. Fine, thank you. I just go like that to get the rocket.
Darling, it's scary. Look, there's a rocket. Look at that cool rocket.
It's okay.
It's a bit scary, isn't it? Nothing bad can happen. Come on, sausage, out we go.
three. There are three.
So cool.
This is the new stuff we haven't seen,
It's
isn't
so
it?
cool.
Yeah, it is. Swastikas on the wall. I haven't seen that. I would have noticed. Here we are. This is about the final solution. What's this? Space race. Leaving Earth. Russia's early dominance. Middle deck. Check these out, guys. Middle deck of the space rockets.
Things held together with tie straps.
I think it is.
You see that?
It's tied together with tie straps here, guys. Can you see that by there on the coupling?
Sticky tape and dreams, Gem Panda.
Sorry, Jeremy. It's gaffer tape. Oh, Sputnik. Beep, beep, beep. Time to panic. There isn't something. That is pretty damn cool, actually. I never thought I'd see the day.
So behind me is
Excellent. I'll put you on the floor, and you're going to look up at Sputnik while I take a photograph. So they say that they put that up and that's beeping. It's still up there today. Bigger than I thought. That's pretty cool, actually. I never thought I'd see Sputnik. I think it's the real Sputnik, though, guys. I might be wrong. There you are, just above, look. Sputnik. Sputnik. Right, communications equipment. We got here reel-to-reel tape, which actually I had one of them, not like that, but I had a reel-to-reel. A frequency meter, dual units, and a Marconi communication receiver. 1940s. Very, very nice, actually. So if you want to pick up on any of this, you can watch it all back later. This is about Yuri Gagarin, apparently first man in space. There he is there. Oh, Yuri. Soviet first. There's something happening in there. There's something happening here. Okay, guys, when it shuts off, it'll be just going dead, okay? But I'll probably squeak another, say, 20 minutes out of it, okay, guys? What do you reckon there? What's in the bag? Sandwiches, no, actually pasta and some orange juice, and I'm carrying my laptop in there, David. Want to have a look in here?
sweaty box with them.
Oh, no, I can't be dealing with sweaty public. Unless they're all members of the opposite sex, of course. Oh my god. No. No, that's so out of my comfort zone. That's a sort of breaking room. Awesome. We actually got a view. Yeah, there you are. There's Leicester out there, guys. We're actually there you are. So we got a little look around, guys. What do you reckon? It's good to see you anyway, guys. We're gonna have a look at some more stuff. So, anybody thinks they went to space? I'm not being funny, but guys, but this thing is really, really sort of cheap looking. What's he doing? Look off you. Is he doing that? I bet he is, isn't he? I hope I don't have that as my thumbnail. Ace McLeod, one love. Hey guys,
Yay! Just in time.
we basically lost the power in the oh, hang on a minute, in the stairwell because it's concrete. Sorry about that. Anyway, a couple of losses now while the basically the battery's almost dead, guys. Thanks for all.
We'll do round up.
Oh, we'll do the roundup. Okay.
We'll do this way.
Right, this guys is Karen. Hi.
So we'll ask you the flat earthers. What do you think of the Space Centre?
That's what
Are you any more
I've been
convinced?
talking to Doc. I've really seen much. I've been listening to things that he's. Oh, we waited over there. We waited over there for you, and then we sat down and we thought, oh, we're here, we're just talking.
We went up the top of there.
What is that?
So you guys went on the ISS walk around, is that right?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's rubbish. It's just plastic.
Rubbish and
Little things
plastic.
for the kids.
Same as pretty much everything.
It doesn't look anything like the one they show you, the crap one they show you, but at least that was better than the one.
You can walk around it.
It
So
might look good on there.
what was the highlight then? What was the...
Well, it's the highlights. I've been talking to him about his stuff.
Ah, okay. Talking about stuff, right? Say no more.
Moon rock.
Moon rock.
Okay, what's your highlight then?
Moon rock, probably, yeah.
Well, oh, it's here.
Up on the
And
lid.
Sputnik is up there as well.
Sputnik's in there, and so is Moon rock. So that's well worth it.
Right, let's have a look. And probably the next there. We'll just-
Probably the lift.
Okay, then we'll go see the fake.
Moon rock.
Yeah.
Fake moon rock. Right, Martin, come on then, let's round out what we've let's summarise what we've seen then. So we've seen a massive globe,
Think past the Soyuz again.
seen the Soyuz, seen a rocket ship, and the flat earther.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Experience like of the NASA Space
It's
National Space
absolutely terrible. It's just, all right, let's go and have a look
Oh,
at it. This is
spacesuit. Oh, you've got to hold on to the battery. Lots of spacesuits.
Oh, spacesuit. We're running low on battery, so if it does end, don't worry. We won't be back.
I mean, this is ridiculous. How's that supposed to be?
What did you just say? How's that supposed to?
I understand, how did they ever get into space with this particular suit here?
Hold it to the camera.
Down
Let's go and have a look at it.
It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the suits they've got next to them are supposed to be suits you'd take this off and you'd wear them underneath.
Right.
How do they even buy them? I mean, this, look at that. You see that at the top?
Yes, that's it, yeah.
It's a child's model, but
It looked as bad as the actual model.
realistic
Yeah.
than what they claim to have gone to the moon.
This way or down?
Down.
Down. Okay. And Martin's laptop's doing this. He's done us proud.
You've been past. Oh, I only knew a few miles away. I've literally been past this building. Like that.
Where's the spacesuit then? Hopefully we'll get it on this live stream. Oh wow, there's a model of the ISS. I'm glad we bought this. So that is model of the ISS.
That's what they use.
Yeah, basically. That's their model. Oh, spacesuits, ejector seats. We'll get that on there. More toys. Oh, here we go. Spacesuits. So let's see if I can show you that. Right in. This is Russian. Let's see, Russian, yeah. Can I get you something you get from the army service? battery life to that. Right, Martin.
Yeah.
Should we go underneath the ISS and round out this bit out? There we go.
Oh, wow. What is that? Well, thanks for coming, guys.
That's what it is.
Enjoyed that little excursion to the National Space Centre in Leicester, Britain. So, rounding this off. Oh, thanks for coming, guys. Catch you on the see you later. I'll let me get back. God bless you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for being here. See you in the next video.
Thanks, guys.